Just 5 minutes. That's it. Every day, just 5 minutes. That can change your English. Sounds too small, right? But it's true. Many people think they need big study plans. They try to learn for hours. They sit for 3 hours one day, and then nothing for a week. That is not how the brain works. Think about this. Do you go to the gym one time and expect strong muscles? No. You go again and again. You lift small weights, but you come back. You build your body slowly. It's the same with English. Your brain is also a muscle. It needs training. It needs movement. And 5 minutes every day is better than one big study day. You do not need perfect grammar. You do not need long books. You just need one small action. Every day. Today, I will show you how 5 minutes a day can help you. I will show you what to do in those 5 minutes. I will also give you real examples, so you can try. I will tell you why it works. And most of all, I will remind you, you can do it. Even if you are busy, even if you are tired, you can give just 5 minutes. Okay, so let's begin. Imagine this. You wake up, you stretch your arms, you feel sleepy, but you sit up, take your phone, and open a short English story. You read 3 sentences. That takes 1 minute. Now you listen to the same 3 sentences. That's 2 minutes more. Then you repeat the sentences out loud. You say them slowly. You copy the voice. That's 5 minutes. That's it. But your brain says thank you. Your brain is awake now. It heard English. It said English. It worked a little. And tomorrow, you do the same. This is what we call a language habit. A small thing that you do often. Just like brushing your teeth. And here is the secret. Small habits are strong. They grow. You may think 5 minutes is too small. But no, it's enough. 5 minutes a day is 35 minutes a week. That's more than 2 hours a month. That's real time. And it feels easy. So you come back again. You don't feel tired. You feel happy. You feel strong. You feel like, yes, I can do this. And that's how you grow. That's how you win. Now let me give you some easy 5-minute ideas. You can choose one each day. You can mix them. The key is keep it short, keep it simple, but do it every day. Number 1. Listen and repeat. Pick one short audio clip. It can be a small story, or one person talking, or just 3 sentences from this podcast. Listen once. Then play it again and speak with the voice. Try to match the speed. Try to copy the sound. Try to follow the rhythm. Even if you don't understand every word, just speak. This will help your mouth. It will help your memory. It will help your ears. That's 5 minutes. Easy, right? Number 2. Talk to yourself. I know it sounds funny, but it works. Talk about what you are doing. Say simple things. I am making tea. I am washing my face. I am getting ready for work. Say them slowly. Say them clearly. No one is listening. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to speak. 5 minutes is enough. Number 3. Write one paragraph. It can be about your day, or your dream, or your plan for tomorrow. You can say, today I was happy. I saw my friend. We ate lunch. The sun was hot. I drank cold water. That's it. No long story. Just one small paragraph. Try to write new words. Or just simple ones. It helps your brain. It helps your thinking. It helps you express yourself in English. Number 4. Read out loud. Open one small text. Maybe a children's book. Maybe a small English story. Read it slowly. Read it with feeling. Speak the words. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just enjoy the sound. Reading out loud helps your voice. It helps your brain connect to the language. It helps you feel the language. Number 5. Review one word. Just one word each day. That's right. 1. Choose a word you don't know. Look at it. Say it. Write it. Make one sentence with it. For example, the word bright. You can say, the sky is bright today. Then close your eyes. Say the word again. Bright. Picture it in your mind. Now move on. That's 5 minutes. That one word will stay with you. Now let me tell you what happens after 1 week. You did 5 minutes a day. That's 35 minutes. Maybe more. Now you know 7 new words. You feel more used to English. You are not afraid of English. You are not shy. You are starting to enjoy it. And when you enjoy something, you want to do it more. After 1 month, you feel stronger. You don't stop when you speak. You say more words. You use simple sentences, but you speak. That is the goal. That is the magic. It's not about big study days. It's about small steps. Every day, again and again. So now I want you to try. After this episode, take 5 minutes. Choose one thing. Speak. Write. Listen. Read. Just do one. Then tomorrow, do it again. And the next day. And the next. Don't wait for the weekend. Don't wait for the perfect day. Just do 5 minutes. Every day. That is your power. You will grow. You will change. And one day, you will look back and say, wow, I speak English now. I feel good. I feel free. And all this started with 5 minutes. Okay, my friend. That's all for now. I'll be back soon with more ideas. But today, I want you to promise me. Just 5 minutes. That's your gift to yourself. That's your path to better English. This is Ariel, and you are listening to Bookish English. Keep going. Keep smiling. I believe in you. Now let me tell you a little secret. 5 minutes is not just about English. It's also about your mind. It's about how you see yourself. When you do something every day, even for 5 minutes, your brain says, I can trust this person. You feel proud. You feel strong. You build discipline. And that discipline becomes a habit. And that habit becomes who you are. You say, I am the kind of person who learns. I am the kind of person who takes action. So, this 5-minute English practice is not small. It is powerful. It builds something inside you. Now you may ask, what if I miss one day? That's okay. We are all human. Sometimes we forget. Sometimes we are sick. Sometimes we are busy. But here is the rule. If you miss one day, do not miss 2. 1 day is a mistake. 2 days is a new habit. So come back. The next day, come back. Do it again. Say to yourself, it's okay. I missed 1 day, but I am still growing. I am still learning. That's the mindset. That's the spirit. Now I want to give you more fun ideas for your 5 minutes. These ideas are small, but helpful. First idea, watch a short video with subtitles. Choose a video with slow English. Maybe one of my episodes. Or maybe a short conversation. Turn on the English subtitles. Listen and read at the same time. Try to understand the feeling. Try to enjoy the sound. Then stop the video. Repeat one sentence out loud. Just one sentence. Say it with the same voice. With the same rhythm. That's a good 5-minute practice. Here is another idea. Open a dictionary app. Pick one random word. Any word. Don't worry if it's strange. Just read the word. Look at the meaning. Look at one example. Then speak the word out loud. Try to make your own sentence. Maybe the word is window. Okay. You can say, I opened the window this morning. That's it. Simple and useful. Next idea, use flashcards. There are many apps for this. You can make your own. 2. Write 5 new words on cards. One side is the word. The other side is the meaning. Look at the word. Try to remember the meaning. Then check. You can do this in 5 minutes. It helps your memory. It helps your vocabulary grow. Now, one more idea I really love. Describe a photo. Open your phone. Look at any picture. It can be your family or a place you visited. Now, talk about it in English. What do you see? Who is in the picture? What are they doing? What are they wearing? Make small sentences. Say, "This is my mother. She is smiling. We are in the park. It was a sunny day." This is real English. You are talking about real life. It connects your language to your heart. Okay, now let's talk about something very important. Motivation. What makes you come back every day? What keeps you going? Many people start, but only some people continue. Why? Because they forget their why. So let's talk about your why. Why do you want to learn English? Is it for travel? Is it for a new job? Is it to meet new friends? Is it just for fun? Write your reason. Put it on a paper. Stick it on your wall. Look at it every day. This reason is your fuel. When you feel lazy, look at it. When you feel tired, read it again. Say to yourself, 5 minutes for my dream. I can do this. That's how you stay strong. That's how you keep walking forward. Now let's imagine one more thing. Let's say you do this for 100 days. Just 5 minutes each day. What will happen? You will know 100 new words. You will feel more comfortable speaking. You will understand English more easily. You will smile when you hear English. You will say, "I know this. I understand this." You may even help someone else. You may say, "Hey, I learned this word. Let me show you." That's the power of small steps. They lead to big changes. So now, let me give you a small plan. It's just a sample. You can change it, but maybe it helps you start. Day 1. Listen and repeat one short sentence. Day 2. Write 3 sentences about your day. Day 3. Read out loud one small paragraph. Day 4. Watch a short video with subtitles. Day 5. Learn one new word. Day 6. Describe a photo. Day 7. Review what you did. Just go back. Repeat 1 or 2 things you liked. Then start again. That's 1 week. 1 simple week. You can do this. You don't need a teacher. You don't need a classroom. You just need your voice, your heart, your time, and 5 minutes. I also want to tell you this. You are not alone. Many people around the world are learning English just like you. Some are in small towns. Some are in big cities. Some are young. Some are older. But all of them are trying. All of them are learning. And you are part of this big, beautiful team. So be kind to yourself. Don't say, "My English is bad." Say, "My English is growing." Don't say, "I can't do it." Say, "I'm learning step by step." That is the real power. That is the real magic. Your words are important. Your voice matters. So let it grow. Let it shine. 5 minutes a day is all it needs. Just like water for a flower. Just like light for a tree. You are growing. You are becoming better. 1 minute at a time. 1 word at a time. 1 small action every day. That's how you build something great. That's how you become the English speaker you want to be. Now let's talk about something special. Let's talk about your day. Every day, you do many things. You wake up. You get dressed. You eat. You go to work or school. You do small things. And these small things can become your English practice. Let me show you how. When you wake up, you can say, "Good morning." Say it to yourself in English. Then say, "I am getting out of bed." Then say, "I am brushing my teeth." This is speaking. This is practice. You are using your real life to learn English. No books. No grammar rules. Just you and your words. You can do this at home. You can do it in the car. You can do it while cooking. Just 5 minutes. Talk about your actions. Say what you see. Say what you feel. Say it in simple English. The sky is blue. I feel tired. This tea is hot. These are small things. But your brain is listening. Your brain is learning. Your brain is saying, yes, English is part of my life now. This is called living the language. It means using English in your real world. It's easy. It's natural. And it helps you grow fast. Now let me tell you a small story. There was a woman named Lena. She was from Egypt. She wanted to learn English, but she had no time. She worked all day. She cooked for her family. She was tired at night. She said, I only have 5 minutes. So she used those 5 minutes. Every morning, she looked in the mirror. She said one sentence. I can speak English. That's it. Then the next day, she added one more. I am strong. Then the next day, another. I am learning English today. These were small words. But her voice became stronger. Her heart became stronger. She started to believe in herself. After 1 month, she started saying longer things. Today I feel happy because I listened to English. I will practice for 5 minutes. And slowly, she changed. She didn't go to a school. She didn't buy a book. She just used her mirror, her voice, her 5 minutes. And now she speaks well. She feels good. She even helps other people. That is the power of 5 minutes. Now maybe you ask, but Ariel, I want to speak fast. I want to understand fast. I understand. We all want fast results. But learning is not a race. It's not about speed. It's about the journey. It's about showing up every day. Even when you are busy. Even when you are tired. Even when you don't feel like it. That is real strength. That is real learning. And here's the funny part. When you stop thinking about fast progress, it comes faster. Because your mind is calm, your heart is happy, and your English flows. So trust the process. Don't rush. Don't stress. Just 5 minutes. Every day? That is enough. That is more than enough. Let me tell you something important. You already have English inside you. Yes, it's there. You have watched movies. You have listened to songs. You know some words. Maybe you say hello, or thank you, or coffee. These are small, but they are seeds. Seeds in your brain. And every 5 minutes is like water. It helps the seeds grow. One day, they become sentences. Then they become stories. Then they become conversations. But it starts small. Always small. And that's beautiful. That's the natural way. Like how babies learn. They hear words. They repeat sounds. They say mama or milk. Then one day, they speak full sentences. No grammar book. No tests. Just daily life. Just daily words. You can learn like this too. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. Every day? For 5 minutes. So here is a small challenge. For the next 7 days, give 5 minutes to English. That's all. But do it every day. On day 1, listen to one short sentence and repeat it. On day 2, write 2 small sentences about your day. On day 3, look at one photo and describe it in English. On day 4, watch a short video with subtitles and say one line out loud. On day 5, read 5 new words and make one sentence for each. On day 6, talk to yourself about what you are doing. Say things like, I am washing dishes, or I am walking to the store. On day 7, review your favorite thing from the week. Say it again. Do it again. Feel happy. Feel proud. Because you did it. You gave your time. You gave your voice. You took action. That is real learning. That is real success. And after 7 days, do it again. Make a new 7-day plan. You can use the same ideas or change them. It's your time. It's your voice. It's your journey. Make it your own. Remember, no one is perfect. We all make mistakes. Even native speakers make mistakes. But they keep speaking. They don't stop. You don't need to speak like a native. You just need to speak like you. That's enough. That's beautiful. And 5 minutes a day will help you find your voice. It will help you feel free. It will help you enjoy English. Not fear it. Not fight it. But enjoy it. And that, my friend, is the real goal. To feel good. To feel proud. To say, I am learning. I am growing. I am doing my best. And your best is always enough. Always. Now I want to give you one more idea. This idea can make your 5 minutes even better. Are you ready? Here it is. Repeat the same thing again and again. Yes, repetition. That means doing something again. You don't need something new every day. You don't need a new video, a new word, a new sentence every single time. No, your brain loves to repeat. Your brain learns better with the same thing. Let me explain. Imagine this. On Monday, you hear a sentence. I'm going to the store. You repeat it 5 times. On Tuesday, you say it again. On Wednesday, again. On Thursday, again. On Friday, your mouth knows the sentence. You say it fast. You say it clearly. You don't think. You don't stop. It just comes out. That is learning. That is fluency. Fluency means easy speaking. It means your mouth knows the words. It means your brain doesn't need to think too much. And repetition helps you reach fluency. It helps your brain and your mouth work together. So please, don't worry if your practice is simple. Simple is good. Easy is good. Repeating is good. If you like one short video, watch it again. Listen again. Speak again. Shadow again. Do it for 5 days. You will feel a big difference. You will feel progress. You will feel growth. Now let me tell you what some learners do wrong. They jump from one thing to another. Today they listen to a podcast. Tomorrow they read a big article. Then they watch a movie. Then they try grammar. Then they feel lost. Then they feel tired. Then they stop. Why? Because it's too much. Too fast. No focus. No rest. No joy. But when you keep it small and repeat, you feel safe. You feel strong. You feel calm. That's the secret. Learning should not make you tired. It should make you happy. So be kind to yourself. Choose one small thing. Repeat it for 5 minutes every day. That's the way. That's the secret path. Now maybe you are asking, but Ariel, when will I speak with other people? When will I use English in real life? Good question. Very good question. Let me explain. First, you build your English alone. You build your voice. You build your confidence. You build your courage. Then, when the time comes, you will feel ready. You will speak with someone. Maybe at work. Maybe at school. Maybe online. Maybe on a trip. And you will say, "Hello? How are you?" And the other person will answer. You will feel shy, but you will smile. You will speak again, and again, and again, and suddenly, you are having a conversation. You are not just learning. You are using. That's the goal. That's the dream. But first, 5 minutes a day. First, the small steps. Then the big ones. Okay. Now let me tell you another short story. There was a man named Diego. He was from Brazil. He loved music. But his English was not good. He could not understand songs. He wanted to learn, but he didn't like grammar. He didn't like books. So he made a new plan. Every morning, for 5 minutes, he listened to one English song. Just one. He listened again and again. He looked at the lyrics. That means the words of the song. He read them. He sang them. He repeated one line again and again. After 1 month, he could sing one full song. After 2 months, he could sing 3 songs. After 6 months, he could speak better. He said, "Music helped me. 5 minutes a day helped me." Now he teaches English with songs. He helps others. He shows them how small steps can change everything. And you can do this too. If you love music, use music. If you love food, use food. Read a recipe. Watch a cooking video. If you love travel, use travel. Watch travel stories. Talk about places. Say, "I want to visit London." Or, "I want to eat pizza in Italy." Use what you love. Your passion helps your memory. Your love helps your learning. That is the best way. That is the fun way. That is the smart way. Now let me give you one more tip. Ready? Speak slowly. That's right. Speak slowly. Many learners want to speak fast. But fast is not the goal. Clear is the goal. Confident is the goal. So speak slowly. Say each word clearly. Feel the words. Feel the meaning. Breathe between sentences. Don't rush. It's not a race. It's a conversation. And when you speak slowly, you think better. You feel better. The listener understands you better. And you understand yourself. So, in your 5 minutes, don't try to be fast. Try to be clear. Try to be strong. That's real progress. That's real learning. One more thing before we end today. Are you proud of yourself? You should be. You are here. You are reading this. You are learning. You are trying. That means a lot. That means you care. And that means you will grow. Slowly. Gently. But surely. Day by day. Minute by minute. Word by word. And it all starts with 5 minutes. I walked to the counter. I gave my ticket to the man. He looked at it. He nodded. He asked for my passport. I gave it to him. He looked at the photo. He looked at my face. He gave it back. He said, "Your gate is number 6. I said thank you. I walked away. I saw signs on the wall. They showed arrows. The arrows pointed to the gates. I followed the arrows. I walked slowly. I looked around. I saw people reading books. I saw people talking on the phone. I saw people sleeping. Some people looked tired. Some people looked excited. I walked past a shop. It sold snacks. I smelled coffee. I wanted coffee, but I did not stop. I kept walking. I saw a man with a large bag. The bag looked heavy. He put it down. He sat on a chair. I walked past him. I saw a family. The mother held a baby. The baby was crying. The father held a bag. The bag was full. I walked past them too. The signs showed me another arrow. I followed it. I saw my gate. Gate number 6. There were many chairs. Some people were sitting. Some chairs were empty. I found a seat. I put my bag down. I sat. I looked out the big window. I saw the airplane. It was large. It was white. The tail had a red logo. I felt a little nervous. I had not flown in a long time. I looked at the people around me. Some people were looking at their phones. Some were eating. Some were just waiting. I heard an announcement. A woman's voice said something. It was not for my flight. I waited. Time passed slowly. I looked at the clock. It was almost time to board. I felt my heart beat faster. I checked my ticket again. I looked at my passport. I put them back in my pocket. The woman's voice spoke again. She called for boarding. She said, "Passengers for flight number 325 to Dubai, please proceed to boarding." That was my flight. People stood up. I stood up too. I picked up my bag. I walked to the line. The line was long. I waited. I moved slowly forward. I gave my ticket to the woman. She scanned it. She said, "Have a good flight." I smiled. I walked through the gate. I walked down a long tunnel. The tunnel was quiet. I could hear my footsteps. I saw the airplane door. A man stood there. He wore a uniform. He said, "Welcome on board." I said thank you. I stepped inside the airplane. It was cool inside. I saw rows of seats. People were putting bags in the overhead space. I found my seat. It was near the window. I put my bag above my seat. I sat down. The seat felt soft. I looked out the window. I saw the wing. I saw the ground crew. They were walking around. Some were wearing yellow vests. I watched them work. A woman in uniform walked past. She smiled. She checked the seats. I felt a little excited. This was the start of my journey. I heard the captain's voice. He said, "Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on board." He talked about the weather. He talked about the flight time. I listened. Then the cabin crew showed safety instructions. They showed how to use the seatbelt. They showed where the exits were. I watched carefully. The plane started to move. I felt it roll slowly. We moved away from the building. We went to the runway. I saw other planes. Some were landing. Some were waiting. Our plane stopped. I heard the engines get louder. Then we started to move fast. Very fast. I felt my body press back into the seat. I saw the ground move quickly under us. Then the plane lifted. I felt it go up. I saw the ground get smaller. I saw the city below. I saw roads. I saw cars. I saw small buildings. We went higher. The clouds were white and soft. The sky was blue. I felt happy. The plane turned a little. I looked down again. I could see rivers. I could see green fields. It was beautiful. The plane kept climbing. The ground was far away now. The captain said we were at cruising altitude. The engines were quieter. I took a deep breath. I felt relaxed. The crew started to serve drinks. I asked for water. The woman gave me a cup. I drank slowly. I looked out again. The clouds were like mountains. The sun was bright. I felt warm light on my face. Time passed. I thought about my trip. I thought about what I would do when I landed. I felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. I closed my eyes for a moment. I felt the hum of the engines. It was calming. I opened my eyes. I saw people eating snacks. Some were watching screens. Some were sleeping. I did not feel tired yet. I just kept looking out the window. The world looked peaceful from up here. The days passed, and I noticed something unusual about myself. It was not my English that surprised me now, it was my mind. The way I thought had started to change. Before, my thoughts were always in my first language, and then I had to translate them into English. This made speaking slow and difficult. But now, more and more, my first reaction was in English. When I saw something, my mind named it in English. When I felt something, my brain searched for the English word first. I did not plan this. It just started happening. It felt like a new door had opened inside my head, and behind that door was a place where English was not a foreign guest, but a permanent resident. I realized why this happened. Every day, I surrounded myself with English sounds, English words, English expressions. It was like living in an English bubble. When I listened to music, I listened in English. When I watched videos, I chose English. Even when I looked at my phone, I set it to English. At first, it was strange. Some words I didn't understand, some menus I had to guess. But little by little, I learned them. That small decision made my world just a little more English each day. And the more English my world had, the faster my brain adapted. But here's the part one never expected: the emotions. I found that when I thought in English, sometimes I felt different. Words carry feelings, and English words carried feelings that were not exactly the same as in my language. A simple "thank you" had a different taste than its translation. Saying, "I'm proud of you" felt warmer and more direct than in my language. It was as if English gave me a second set of emotional colors to paint my thoughts with. That's when I truly understood that language learning is not only about grammar or vocabulary, it's about the heart as much as the mind. There were still hard days, of course. Some mornings I woke up tired and didn't want to listen to anything in English. Some days I met someone who spoke so fast that I caught almost nothing, and it made me feel small again. But I had learned an important secret. The hard days are part of the game. If I stop because it's difficult, I will never move forward. So instead of fighting the hard days, I let them pass like bad weather. Tomorrow would be a sunny day again, and I would understand more. That thought kept me going. One afternoon, I decided to challenge myself. I went to a coffee shop where I knew some foreigners often came. My plan was simple. I would sit there, drink my coffee, and if someone sat near me, I would start a conversation. My heart was beating fast as I waited. Then a man came in and sat at the table next to mine. He had a book in his hand, and I saw the title was in English. My mind raced. Should I speak? What should I say? I remembered a small phrase I had practiced many times. "That's an interesting book." So I took a breath and said it. He looked up, smiled, and said, "Yes, it is. Have you read it?" And just like that, we were talking. The conversation wasn't perfect. I made mistakes. I paused to find words, but I didn't care. I was speaking to a real person, in real life, without fear. That was a victory. From that day, I started looking for small moments to use my English outside my safe practice zone. In the market, if I saw a tourist looking for something, I would try to help. Online, I joined small group discussions in English. Sometimes the people I spoke to were patient, sometimes not. But each time, I learned something new, not only about English, but about myself. I learned that I could survive a conversation even when I didn't know every word. I learned that people don't expect perfection. They just want to connect. And I learned that the more I used my English, the less I feared using it. Slowly, my goals began to change. At first, my dream was just to speak without freezing. Then it was to have a full conversation without switching to my language. Now, my dream was bigger. I wanted to think like a native speaker, not only in words, but in rhythm, in humor, in expression. I noticed that native speakers sometimes didn't answer questions directly. They joked, they told small stories, they played with the language. I wanted to learn that too. So I started paying attention to how they responded, not just to the words they used. I practiced making small jokes in English. Sometimes they were funny, sometimes not at all, but it was part of the learning. And there was another thing: listening. I discovered that listening deeply was one of the fastest ways to grow. Not just hearing the words, but feeling the tone, the pauses, the rise and fall of the voice. It's like music. If you listen enough, you start to predict what's coming next. You can feel when a question is about to be asked or when the speaker is about to finish. This made conversations easier because I could prepare my answer before they even stopped talking, and that skill made me more confident. The most surprising change came when I started dreaming in English. The first time it happened, I woke up and thought, was that real? It was a simple dream. I was in a shop, asking for bread, and the shopkeeper answered in English. But the fact that my brain had chosen English even while sleeping meant that the language had gone deep inside me. It was no longer just something I studied, it was part of who I was. I also noticed that when I read in English now, I could enjoy the story without translating. This was a huge step. Before, reading was slow because I stopped for every unknown word. Now, I could guess the meaning from the story, and I didn't need to understand every single word to understand the whole. This made reading fun, and because it was fun, I did it more. And because I did it more, my vocabulary grew without effort. It was a good circle that kept turning. One evening, as I sat at my desk, I thought about my journey so far. From the days when I feared speaking to now, when I could start a conversation with a stranger, it felt like a different life. But I knew the journey was not over. English, like any skill, has no final destination. There is always more to learn, more to feel, more to express. That thought didn't make me tired, it made me excited. Because it meant that my adventure with this language could last a lifetime. We walked into the park. The air was fresh. The grass was green. I heard children laughing. I saw people walking dogs. Birds were flying over the lake. It felt peaceful. My mind was calm. Tom pointed to a bench near the water. We sat there quietly for a while. I took a deep breath. The smell of flowers made me smile. Tom said this is a good place to think. I agreed. He said sometimes learning English is like sitting here. You just let it happen. You do not force every moment. You watch. You listen. You take in the world. Then slowly you speak. I thought about this. I remembered how in the beginning I wanted to speak fast. I wanted to be perfect. But now I know that slow is fine. Slow helps the brain. Tom took out a notebook. He wrote a sentence. He told me to read it. The sentence was simple. It said the water is clear. I read it. Then he told me to close my eyes and say it again. I did. He told me to picture the water in my mind. I saw it. It was shining in the sunlight. I smiled. He said, now I am not only saying English words. I am living them. We sat for some more time. Then a man walked by and said hello. Tom said hello back. Then he looked at me. I also said hello. The man smiled. He kept walking. I felt happy because I spoke without thinking. It was natural. Tom noticed it too. He said, see, you are doing it already. I laughed. We decided to walk around the lake. Ducks were swimming. I said, look at the ducks. Tom smiled because I made a sentence by myself. We kept walking. A small dog came near us. It looked at me. I said, hello, dog. Tom laughed. He said animals do not care about grammar. I said maybe that is why I like talking to them. We walked past a group of teenagers. They were talking and laughing. I listened. I could understand a few words. I heard the word weekend. I heard the word football. Tom told me that when I hear words I know, I should try to connect them. I guess they were talking about playing football this weekend. Tom said I was right. This made me feel smart. We found a small cafe in the park. We went inside. It smelled like coffee. Tom said we should order in English. I was nervous, but I agreed. When the waiter came, Tom ordered first. Then I said I would like a tea, please. The waiter asked hot or iced. I said hot, please. He smiled and wrote it down. It felt good. I sat down and told Tom that my heart was beating fast. He said that is normal. Speaking in real life is different from practice. But the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Our drinks came. The tea was warm. I sipped it slowly. Tom told me a story about how he once ordered coffee but got milk instead because he said the wrong word. We laughed. I realized mistakes are part of the journey. After we finished, we left the cafe. We walked toward the park gate. On the way, a woman stopped us. She asked if we knew where the library was. I froze for a moment. Tom looked at me. I said, yes, it is near the main road. She thanked me and walked away. My hands were shaking, but I was proud. Tom said, this is why we go out. You never know when English will find you. We reached the street. The traffic was loud. We walked slowly. I saw a shop with books in the window. I wanted to go inside. Tom agreed. The shop was quiet. I looked at the books. Most of them were in English. I picked up a book with a simple title. It said Small Stories for Big Dreams. I opened it. The words were easy. I read one short story out loud. Tom listened. He told me to read slower and enjoy the words. I did. It felt nice. The shop owner came near us. He said that book is very popular with beginners. I said I like it. He smiled and said, then you should keep reading. Tom bought the book for me. I was so happy. We left the shop and kept walking. The sun was lower now. The air was cooler. We reached a bus stop. We sat and waited. Tom asked me what new words I learned today. I said clear, weekend, and iced. He told me to use them in sentences. I said the water is clear. I said I play football on the weekend. I said I do not like iced tea. Tom clapped softly. He said perfect. The bus came. We got on. We sat near the window. I watched the city pass by. I thought about the day. I spoke to strangers. I ordered tea. I gave directions. I read a story. All in English. It was not perfect, but it was real. I felt proud. Tom told me to write about today when I get home. He said writing will help me remember. I promised I would. The bus reached our stop. We got off. The street lights were on. We walked toward home. I felt tired but happy. Tom said tomorrow we will do something new. I asked what. He smiled and said you will see. That night I wrote everything in my notebook. I even drew the ducks and the teacup. I went to bed smiling. I knew that step by step I was becoming someone who could live in English. We waited in the airport lounge. The chairs were soft, but my body felt tired. My back hurt. My eyes wanted to close. But my mind was awake. I kept thinking about the flight. I kept thinking about the city I was going to. The loudspeaker made another announcement. It was for a different flight. I listened carefully, but it was not mine. A man sat next to me. He looked at his watch many times. He looked worried. A woman came and sat on the other side. She was holding a baby. The baby was sleeping. The baby's face looked peaceful. I smiled when I saw it. The woman smiled back at me. I took out my phone again. I checked the time. I checked my ticket. Everything was fine, but I still felt nervous. I drank some water from my bottle. It felt fresh. It helped me relax a little. A group of people walked past me. They were laughing. They seemed excited about their trip. I wondered if they were going to the same place as me. The airport lights were bright. They made everything look clean and shiny. I saw workers cleaning the floor. They pushed big machines. The floor looked like glass after they finished. I looked at the big windows. I could see the runway. I saw planes taking off. I saw planes landing. Each one made a loud sound. The ground shook a little. It felt exciting. I imagined myself on a plane. I imagined the moment it leaves the ground. My stomach would feel light. My heart would beat faster. The loudspeaker called my flight. My heart jumped. I stood up. People around me also stood up. We made a line. We showed our passports and tickets. The airport staff smiled and said, "Have a nice flight." I thanked them. I walked down the long path to the plane. My steps felt heavy and light at the same time. I saw the plane up close. It was huge. Its white body shined under the lights. The engines looked powerful. I felt small next to it. I walked inside. The air smelled different. It smelled like new seats and fresh air. I found my seat. I put my bag above me. I sat down. The seat was small but comfortable. A woman sat next to me. She said hello. I said hello back. She asked if it was my first flight. I said yes. She smiled and said I would enjoy it. People kept coming in. They put their bags away. They found their seats. The cabin crew helped them. They wore neat uniforms. They spoke politely. The plane doors closed. The captain's voice came from the speakers. He welcomed us.
Whether you're starting your English journey or improving your skills, our stories will help you understand English naturally. Listen, read along, and enjoy learning every day. Glowing Star. Bell, don't forget to subscribe channel Basic English Story and turn on notifications.